I think I've got this terrible fear of jellyfish. They scare me to death. I don't really dance, to be perfectly honest. I'm quite kind of inhibited. So I started music as a drummer. I learned the drums when I was 10 or 11. I just kind of started playing with anyone that I could, and I guess like at small schools in Devon, there's not a huge amount of bands to pick from. So you kind of really quickly become like part of the music scene. It was like a hobby really, and became more than a hobby.
Where we went last year, you said everything about it moved on your career.
The kind of music that I think ends up influencing my stuff is quite subconscious. And I think I kind of absorb a lot of stuff of friends and girlfriends, or girlfriend.
If you want to go, I'll take you back one day.
I mean, the way that I make music has always been the same, and I always start with the kind of actual music and the sound, and that's what I have a much more kind of emotional connection to. The idea with the new album was to make something that was lush and and like West Coast or something, and then there'll always be like this kind of Englishness in the stuff that I do, just because I'm English, and you kind of grow up kind of amongst this like English pop history or whatever. I think when it comes to the videos, you might have an idea either kind of locked in with what the director's thinking, and if it does, then you're kind of fine. The Radio Ladio video, for example, I was saying to Daniel, who did it, I was like, there's kind of early MTV videos where you get these artificial kind of colour on old like VHS things. And instead of him thinking of that as a kind of effect, he just decided to like paint us. And to be honest, we just felt like idiots when we got painted, but then you kind of realise afterwards that it worked. You just have to let someone get on with it to some extent.
What's your name? What's your name?
When I started making my own music, because I kind of saw myself as like a solitary man in a room, it kind of leads you to particular types of like musicians and stuff, kind of DJ Shadow and Aphex Twin, like those kind of socially inadequate people who work in their bedrooms.
It's a hot and sticky night in the Bay Area. You're listening to Riviera FM, and this is Metronomy, G1.
I would like to get some kind of qualification as a pilot, but not in a kind of like John Travolta way. Just I'd like to really understand navigation, things like that, and eventually fly a plane anywhere. Yeah.